Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently chilling a little bit, but also, look at this. When did this happen? We're at 8 of 9? That's insane. Okay. I'd love to get this back. There's absolutely no way that it's going to happen right now, though. We're allied to the holder, she's our wife, and she is our good stewardship wife. Right? She's our primary wife? Yeah. So, there's not a lot we can do there. To be honest. I'd love to revoke the title. We just can't. So that's going to be what it is, and we could try to revoke the title from, say, this guy up over here. 40% chance of acceptance. It's not great. It's not great. It would be ideal to go up to 9 of 9, but I think right now we're kind of best off not to. Now, we're working up over this direction. We're truced here. This guy we're truced to. This guy we're not truced to, actually. Interesting. We could holy war for this duchy. There's also this guy that we're not truced to. Oh. Is this the same duchy? No. Okay. Interesting. So we could definitely get this whole area over here, which would open us up to being able to attack the Red Horde, which is also very interesting and very potentially useful. We're truced here. And then this guy we're not truced to, but we're working on getting claims over here. So I think for now, what we should do is we should attack this guy. This holy war for this duchy seems fantastic. There's some minor disease going on up here, but I think that's fine. So let's go ahead and holy war for the duchy up here. And we're going to raise up our forces right about here. Perfect. We're going to head in right there, and that siege will be done nice and quickly. Now, who joined this war? Oh, okay. I don't care. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. A scheme at court? We'll throw him in jail. I can't believe that people would be scheming against us. How rude. We must stop the villain behind this, indeed. So we're going to get this siege completed. I'm just watching him move up over here for now. He must be looking to attack up over here, and I don't see the point of that. To be honest, I don't think that's going to be very useful for him. So at this moment, I'm just going to put in this guy as a tax collector. That'll be fine. So yeah, he's just going to siege out over here, right? Well, he's kind of turning around right now. This is led by the ruler. I kind of want to go fight him and not go into this plagued territory out over here for right now. If we can win this by fighting him instead. Measles. Where is this? Oh, okay. There's a lot of plague going on. It's a little late to close the borders at this point. So I just want to continue to fight up over here for now, and we'll see what's going on with that after this war. I want to fight these guys. Maybe we end the war just from this combat, and that would be phenomenal if we do. Okay, our son died. That's fine. Was that our heir? No. Our heir is actually 35, and he is in poor health himself. He has the measles. Basically, everyone around us has the measles. Okay. This is noted. So we're going to win this battle up over here with no real problem. That's not probably going to end the war. 59%. Okay. Now we can come back over this direction and get this taken back because they're going to siege this. And they're running away from us, actually. I'd love to fight them down over here if we can catch them. And it looks like we can. Perfect. So we'll catch them right here. That'll get us some additional war score. That's stack wiped. Perfection. Next, I want to come down here and fight this guy. Yeah, I know we're not sieging up over this way. It's okay. We're going to come down and fight him because there is the ruler here. Although this is a Marcus Maha. So that's not actually the ruler of this, the ruler of the faction that we're fighting, unfortunately. I think that'll be this guy up over here. Yeah, that's correct. So we'll head up over this direction for now. Yes, all of Monuel will be ours. So we have a claim now on all of Monuel, which means that we need to be working on making a claim up over here. Perfect. We'll put this guy in as our marshal, And we should easily be able to win this battle up here. This guy's positioning is interesting. I'm wondering, do we think we can siege this and still catch him here? 3 days. I think we can. So we do that, and then we head up here. We're 84% war score. And we catch him here, no problem. Do we stack wipe him? Probably not. Okay. We didn't catch anything there, and we're going to walk into this territory here, which is plagued, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're at 93%. I think just taking this location will end it. So that should be very good. Yeah, as expected, that ended the war. So we'll enforce these demands and disband our troops. Perfect. So our rival lost a title, and we need to go into this view. There we go. We need to not hold this territory ourselves, of course. We need to grant this out, and that's going to go here. This is going to go to a noble, and this is going to go to a noble, and this is going to go to a noble. Yes, we're going to be back down to 8 of 9, and that is fine. That's actually kind of the plan here. We never caught measles, did we? It's still present in our territory, but we haven't yet. So that's interesting for sure. Now, we do need to grant out the duchy up over here. Never mind, he's still got it. We could usurp it. I'm going to do that. And we are going to grant that over to this fine gentleman right here. So this Raj is going to be granted over this direction. Okay, so that seems good. We can't hold the duchy ourselves because we'll get penalty for that. So, as I said before, now we've got access to the Red Horde. We have claims that we could press up over this way. But interestingly, we can't actually holy war them. We consider them astray. I didn't expect them to be Buddhist, to be honest. Okay, that's interesting. So we can go after Delhi. That is option number 1. And we have these claims here. And I think we should probably absolutely press these. That'll get us a bunch of claims on Red Horde, and I think out over here as well. So that seems fine. Let's go ahead and declare this. We're going to press these claims. It's a lot of prestige, but I'm going to do that. So that seems good. We're going to raise up our forces right down over here. And we're going to head in over this direction. Cool. So that seems fine. We'll get these sieges done nice and quickly. The Marquess joined this again. Okay. He's not going to have a good time with that. He's already imprisoned, so I'm a little surprised he could even do that. But we're going to head in over this direction. And these sieges are going to go quite quickly. So we just discovered standing armies. That, of course, is a pretty big deal. And we can go for... We've already got cranes being fascinated and rightful ownership. Okay, that seems fine. So if we go into our military here, we can see... Oh, boy. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. I'm just thinking about how much it's going to cost us to max this out. After the war. After the war. Okay, this guy gains an unpressed claim. That's fine. We're going to get this done. We're going to hop up over this direction. We're already at 33% war score. So this guy's sieging here. I don't really care. I think it's fine. Whatever. I don't care. We're at 59% now. We're going to siege here. And we'll make our way back over this direction. He's thinking about coming out over here. If we fight him, we're at 92%. I want to win these battles. Yeah, let's do it. We should win this battle with no problem. This could end the war. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So the war is over. We'll enforce those demands. And that put us into another war here. What is this? Ah, I see. Okay. So, I said I would make adjustments after the war was over to our men-at-arms, and that is true. Now, we should think about another another batch of units here. I think we have enough war elephants at this moment, and I think we have enough bombards too. I don't think we need more than this on those. So I'm thinking about counters, right? Heavy footmen only counter infantry. Pikemen counter a bunch of types of cavalry. And crossbowmen counter heavy infantry, heavy cavalry, and archer cavalry. I am thinking about getting another batch of crossbowmen. Now, where we're going to station this, that's an interesting question. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I want to bring this war elephant up to size 15, and we can only get to size 13 for right now. So let's raise up our levies out over here. And we're going to hop in up over this way. Wait, this is only levies? Or did I raise all? Okay. All of Loyal, that's interesting. Raise everybody here, please. So we just got a claim on all of this. This is insane. We've been getting really, really good claims out here. So we now need to be starting to work on this out over this way. Now we need to press that before this guy dies. And we're in poor health. So that is absolutely noted. We're going to raise up our forces here. And as soon as they arrive, we're going to head in here and deal with this. Raise all? Oh, our main forces are still here. I thought that we'd put them down. We did not. I'm going to use this guy to march over here a little faster, and that'll be fine. We should actually win this with no actual problem. Okay, I'm going to group these together, and they'll come join us up over this way. Cool. So let's get this siege completed. We are, of course, defenders in this war. So this all seems fine. Let's head up over to here. We're at 8% war score right now. I'm noting him coming in here. And that seems fine. I don't really want to fight their forces that are over here. I just want to get this taken over. So we lost this in Hollow Bow. That's fine. So out over this direction, we can do this. And we may want to start considering getting ourselves some actual knights to boost our men-at-arms even further. That is a potential option, but honestly, we're already so powerful that I'm not sure that that's actually all that useful. Okay, so we're at 39% war score right now. I wouldn't mind going up and fighting them up over here. Ticking is on our side. And we can just head up over this direction. He's almost certainly going to run away as we do this. And I want to bring this up to size 15, and then we can start boosting up our crossbowmen as well. Okay. So up we go here. We're at 50% war score. Yeah, as expected, he's running away. I'm just going to siege this. So we're at 51% war score right now. Let's head in over here. 64%. Yeah, he's running away. So I don't think we're going to catch him up in these mountains, which is why I'm doing these sieges. But if he comes down here, we could catch him. Maybe he's going to come down this way? I don't know. We'll see. Actually, this positioning is very... Wow. Okay. We now have a claim on the entirety of this nation. That's insane. We got really lucky with those claim fabrications. Okay, we're going to definitely do that after this war. We will have plenty of things to work on, no doubt about that. We're at 97% war score, by the way. The game thinks we're going to lose this engagement. I don't agree. I want to go in. And we're going to attack this. And yeah, as expected, we win that quite handily. I don't know why the game thinks we're going to lose that. It was never going to be a thing. Okay, war is over. Let's enforce those demands and disband these troops. Perfect. So with that done, this is the situation we find ourselves in now. We can definitely go after Red Horde here. We can seize some de jure lands up over this direction, and that would be the best way to go there. Why is this bringing us back to Duchy View? Okay, whatever. This we're truced to, and that seems fine. This we are no longer truced to. Oh. That is an awful lot of prestige. Most of this is because he's of a different religion. We can demand his conversion, and this would cheapen if he accepts. We'll see if he does. So we're truced here. This guy, we are no longer truced to. We have a couple of de jure lands out over here. It's not much. I think what we really need to go for right now is this, because we have a claim on everything this guy holds, and if we die, it goes away. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to work on bringing up all of our men-at-arms as well. So we'll bring these up to size 20. As much as we can, anyway. We're going to be lacking some gold here and there, but that's fine. So we're going to be raising our forces over here. There we go. And we're going to head in up over this direction and get some sieges done. So what is this? He wants to convert for a hook. I'm actually going to give him that hook. That'll be kind of useful for us. I don't know what he's going to do with it. Probably something very rude, but who knows. So our forces are here. We're not going to move in fast enough to catch these guys, but we could catch them here. Now, this is going to be in mountains with them having their defensive structures, but they don't win this. They definitely don't. The game says we will easily win that, and yes, I strongly agree. So we're going to win this battle, no problem. There we go, and we'll start these sieges. It's unfortunate that we didn't stack wipe him, but I blame the mountains and the defensive structures. So we're going to hop into their capital, and this could theoretically end the war. We'll see. We can sell trivial titles. I'm going to hold off on this, though, because we're going to need some prestige going forward. So for the moment, we'll hold off on that. We're at 50% war score at this moment. And let's just see about getting all of this taken over. He retreated all the way up over here. Okay, that's pretty out of the way. And he's sieging out over there? Sure. I don't care. It's going to take him a long time to siege. 9 months on that siege. So, sure. Have fun with that. There are many schemes at court. I can't believe this. It's absolutely wild. Who could possibly be doing this? Literally everyone is the answer. Obviously, everyone wants our throne. And this is not a very established empire. Think about how quickly we've put this together. That's not great for longevity. I want to be clear about that. But you know what is good for longevity? The sheer amount of power that we have to throw at this. So this war's over, and we're going to enforce those demands. Okay. That guy became our rival. Sure. I don't think we care. And we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. We don't want to hold any of these. So we'll grant all of that out, and then there's this kingdom title out over here, which is a little awkward. I wonder where that's supposed to go. Do we have any duchy titles that we shouldn't have? We can grant vassals to rightful lieges, which we probably should think about doing. That'll be fine, and other than that, it looks okay. Cool. So there's that done. And now we can think about our attacks out over this direction. We also have calm that is potentially in our sight line now. Not much for claims in there at this moment. So that's that's definitely noted. If we wanted to fight here, what do we have for claims? Not a huge amount. Okay, we could definitely go for some de jure out over here. We've got a little bit of de jure out here. Plus, we've got these 4 counties that we could do in de jure, which would be, in theory, absolutely fine. I still don't know why this is continuing to go back to the duchy view. That's kind of wild and annoying. I wish it would go back to the realm view by default. If we go back in here, yeah, it's just defaulting to the duchy view. That's really strange. Maybe restarting the game would fix that. I've never seen it do that before. Actually, maybe I have seen it do that, now that I think about it. Yeah, maybe. So there's Red Horde out over here, and I'm definitely interested in getting some of these de jure lands up here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I want to look at Empire View. So we have the Bengal Empire right now. We're not close to getting this. And we're not close to getting this either. Okay, so that's all going to require some additional work. We have a fair amount of cash on hand right now. We know that we can fight this guy and press this guy's claim, 2880 or 3840. It would be the same either way. So that's a lot of prestige, no doubt about that. We can always get more prestige. It's not that big of a deal, but we don't want to sell trivial titles if that's going to be what we're going to do. What I do certainly want to do is be working on bringing up our men-at-arms for right now. I absolutely want to be bringing this up to maximum. We're not going to be able to afford to get this to maximum, of course, not yet, but we're getting very close here. So that looks good. So we're up to 44k troops at this moment, and they're going to be very high-quality troops. So that's definitely a thing. We're not truced with this guy anymore, but we don't have a proper war goal to fight him. So that's understood. This guy we're definitely truced to. This guy we can fight, this guy we can fight, and this person... What is going on here? Okay, so they're allied to this person, but that's just an internal vassal. Interesting. So there are some claims that we could press here. Even this claim is pretty expensive. So that's absolutely noted. We probably don't want to do that at this time. I really think that if we're going to press a claim, it's this one. So we can see claim titles, 3,000, claimant of different dynasty, 1,500. That's a lot of prestige. We can throw money at a tournament to build ourselves back up some prestige. That's an option. But this would bring us negative, and that'll be painful. So the question is, do we want to do the tournament now? Well, honestly, I feel like we need to push this now while we can. This will cost us a level of fame. I don't think we care. Done. We'll make our way back up to legendary figure. It's not a problem. So we are going to raise up our forces here. And yes, we did lose a level of fame. That was absolutely calculated. We were planning for that to happen. We'll make our way back up, and we'll make our way out of prestige debt. No problem. Okay, this is our rival died. Sounds good. There was a schemer. Shocking. And we can take another perk here. This is going to be definitely Taxman. Cool. So we're going to get these sieges done. This person grew up hating us. Hilarious. And we're going to hop out over this direction. Wait a second. 13 of 9. Our brother died. So our domain limit is a big problem, and that would be why. Okay, that was our realm priest. So we need to have a new realm priest here for sure. You'll do, but they're going to die very soon. Okay, that should solve our domain limit issue, and indeed it does. They're sieging up over here. I don't care. They can do that. They're forming alliances with all of the people around here who hate us, but we've already handily beaten all of the people around here who hate us, and it doesn't matter. Like, no one can stop us over here now that the... Okay, it was successful. Cool. No one can stop us over here now that the Mongol Empire fell apart. The Mongol Empire could have theoretically stopped us, but even they would have struggled a bit. And at this point, no one can stop us. Well, no one externally can stop us. Internally, we can absolutely be stopped. So internal politics becomes our biggest foe at this point. So we're 40% on this war score. You should study that one, child. Okay, so there's a faction here. This is to install our chancellor onto the throne. That's noted. As I said, internal politics is going to become the biggest issue. So this guy's pretty upset. He could be on the council. What's he good at? He is skill 17 learning. Skill 14 stewardship. I guess he'll replace this guy. I'm not happy about it, but we'll do that. Blackmail? Everybody's trying to blackmail us on this. Okay. I don't know that it's even true. But we're going to head on down over this way. And we definitely would prefer for this to not really be a thing. Hey, we saved a fortune. Okay. We'd prefer for this to not really be a thing. Who is this guy? Okay. 30%, huh? I don't know how true that really is. I mean, numerically, sure. Not in terms of quality. I mean, I'm not scared of this faction. I just don't really want to take the time to fight them, you know? But I guess we'll just get this done. He's landing over here. Let's finish up this siege and see if we can fight him. He's coming around over this way. This is a bad move on his call, or on his part. He should not be here. So we're going to head over and fight him. We'll throw this person in jail. Perfect. And you're at plus 55, but still 187 faction commitment. Interesting. We could throw money at them, or we could just let them fire and be like, you know what? We'll just put them in jail. That's a distinct possibility. So we'll make our way around here. We move a bit slowly in the forest, but we'll get this taken care of. Excellent. That's a stack wipe for sure. And we'll make our way up over this way. 86% war score right now. How much should we get from that? 31. So we can definitely get enough. This will probably end the war. Easy victory here. And the war is indeed over. We're back up to legendary figure. There we go. And we can also make more prestige if we need to by just creating titles. That's another distinct option. So we are too low on our court grandeur. We are expected to be a bit higher than this. We could definitely bump this up to maximum at this moment, and I see no reason not to. That'll cost us a fair amount of money, but we'll work our way up there, and that seems fine. Now, we do have a tax jurisdiction that is apparently untaxed. There we go. We just had to tick that forward. So that seems good. We can extort subjects, and I'm delighted to do so. Now, where are my loyal subjects? We're going to extort this county. That seems okay. What is this war? Defending in a war against tyranny. I'm confused. Who are we fighting here? What are we fighting over? Who are you? Okay. I guess we're up over here? Interesting. We'll make our way up and over, and we'll just crush this. I don't know what they think they're going to get done here. I also don't know how we got into this war, but we're going to end it. So let's bring up our men-at-arms here. Can't quite max them out, but we're very, very close. So that seems good. We'll just continue to work on reinforcing those. We'll make our way up this direction. We've got 1105 troops over here, but this doesn't really do too much for us. We do want to look into getting some knights going, and that would be nice. But let's just head in here, get this war taken care of. This is not going to be a big deal in theory. So these guys, they're going to wander in over this way. And the question is, do we want them to walk in yet? The answer is no, they're chasing us. Or are they running away from this force? They might well be running away from this force. Okay, hold here for the moment, and we're just going to run over this way. Oh, we lost our leader here. That's going to be this guy. Cool. Oh, they're going to even be the defender here. This is really bad for them. This is really bad for them. So they lose that, and this war is pretty much over with this one singular battle. It's not actually going to be over, but it might as well be. So we're going to walk down over this way, start taking back some of these sieges. No problem. And we're going to head over this direction. There we go. Minus 7%, but we definitely need to get this done. Okay, now we're at minus 1. And how much is ticking right now? 0? Okay, noted. So we're going to take this back without any problem. The war leader is this guy. Okay, head up over here. We're at 1% war score right now. He's on his way back, and this is going to fall almost instantly. Now we're going to go head up over here. Okay. This is also going to fall almost instantly. Well, maybe not that instantly. A claimant demand? No, get out of here. Okay, we'll deal with that in a moment. So this is going to be finished shortly. There we go. 9% at this moment. So we're going to hop in, siege this capital, and then come up and fight them up here, I think. We'll throw this person in jail. Okay, we captured a valuable prisoner here, and now we just want to come up and fight them here. That will wrap up that, and we'll take a look at this claimant war. Oh, this is really bad for them. Okay, so that's going to stack wipe, and then this is going to stack wipe. And that's the end of this war. Okay, there we go. We'll enforce those demands. And now, what's going on in this other war? Okay, so this is a claimant demand, and they're down over here right now. Who's the war leader? This guy is the war leader. Gotcha. So what's our best bet to get there? If we were to walk, we'd arrive here in just 7 months. That's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and do that. But it is time to put a cut in here. It's past time, in fact. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to walk on down over this direction, and we're going to start getting ourselves all of this under our control. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Spock, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.